So yeah, I'm about to do a video on who the fuck is attacking you. Whoever runs across this video, like, who is attacking you? I feel like there's a lot of attacking in the air. Like, people are attacking you, sending evil eyes, sending bad vibes. I can feel it. And it's been in the air like the past couple days, almost a week. I haven't been feeling like myself. And it's just like, that's my cue there. Like, someone is sending attacks or bad vibes, bad energy. And let's find out what this is about. Okay, so first card out, the Hermit in reverse. This could be somebody who's actually in isolation. Okay, this could be somebody who's lonely, doesn't really have anybody, could not even have family, could not have kids. Something about this person don't even have family. Whether they choose to not have family or not, you know, because some people just choose not to have people around them. But somebody here could not even have like friends or family. Or it's just that somebody's in isolation right now. They really are on like a self-discovery journey where they're having to be alone, having to learn self and learn about, you know, how they can be a better person and what they're doing wrong and what they need to fix. Something like that. Somebody could be on a self-discovery journey, or, you know, like I say, just being sit down by spirit, by the divine, because they need to work on themselves in some type of way. They have to be in isolation. So whoever could be sending the tags, definitely somebody who's in isolation. This person could even live by themselves, or you literally just kind of never see no one around this person. Or this is somebody who just feels lonely. Like, they could have everybody in the world around them, but they still feel lonely. Or this type of person, like, they could be in the middle of vibes or of vibing, and they're still like, they're bored or something. Or this is a popular loner, something like that. But I feel like this is who could be sending you negative energy, negative vibes. This person could be born on the 9th. This could be a Virgo. They could have Virgo in their big 3. So somebody who's actually lost in life, okay? Like I said, with the Hermit in reverse, somebody who's lost in life. They don't even know where they're going, what they're meant to do, their purpose, why they're here, okay? And this explains why they could be attacking you. If you don't have any direction or know where you're going in life, of course your only goal is to mess with the next person, stop the next person from finding out where they're supposed to go, distract the next person, stop the next person from stepping into their purpose. Somebody doesn't want you to like find yourself or find who you are and go where you're meant to be and be who you're meant to be. And I'm just getting that this is somebody who's lonely themselves, or they don't have nothing really going on themselves. They're still finding themselves. So this is not somebody, I mean, it's just like you expect it to be this type of person. This could be somebody who just doesn't even have a life for real. I don't care what somebody has. That still doesn't mean that they're not some lonely person who doesn't have any direction. I don't care how much money you got in the world. I don't care how much status you got, how much stats you could show, you could show for it, what you could show for it. When you lack direction, you lack direction. It just don't even matter what you got going on. That's what I'm saying. You can get up every day and do what you gotta do. Don't mean you really got direction. Don't mean you really know where you're going, or where you're supposed to go, what you're meant to do. You could just be going with the motherfucking flow, right? So it's like, that don't mean nothing. I'm just trying to get at, if somebody is a low life, they don't really know who they are, they're lacking direction, I expect it to be these type of people. So that could be who is attacking you. That's just what I'm getting at. This person could also be a Muslim. They could wear Muslim wear, okay? I just instantly got like Brittany Renner, okay? That girl who be trying to beef with PJ Washington in his new gown and they looking sweet, okay? I just got something like that. So yeah, this person could be like a public influencer, or they could be known for their looks or something, or that they get around. Yeah, this is like somebody I was trying to get at who is known to like sleep around. This is somebody with community D or P or something like that, okay? as well as to who this is. What's going on? Who is attacking the collective? This could also be an Aquarius. This could be somebody born on the 6th, born in June, born in September. Okay? Disclaimer, all the zodiacs that I call out could also be in someone's big 3, okay? Or they could have it in like a prominent placement. And also the numbers, the birth dates that I called out, birth months that I called out, could also be your birthday or your birth month or your zodiac, or you could have them in your big 3. So take the signs, numbers, zodiacs that are called out, birth months, as vice versa, okay? This is somebody who I feel like you moved on from that's attacking you, okay? You also could have went on a cruise ship with this person. You went on some type of boat ride with this person. As to who this is, this could be somebody who has a family, or they have people that they take care of, okay? Or this is somebody you could have even took care of or took in your home, took in some way. This could even be like you took on their baggage, or you took them in during a hard time in their life. As to who this could be. This person, though, is definitely sending you attacks, or these people, because you moved on from them, okay, as well. Yeah, you moved on from this person. That makes even more sense. Like, you could have really stopped fucking with somebody and moved on. Some of y'all, you could have moved on and, like, literally moved miles and miles away from this person. Literally got up and moved to a different country, state, or something from this person. And since I said that this person that is sending you attacks, they could live miles and miles away themselves, or, you know, they could live somewhere over water, right? So somebody you don't even fucking know. This person, yeah, I just got that too. This is somebody, the person that's attacking you too is somebody that's mad that they can't get somebody else to leave you alone. Bro, this is sick. And I'm glad I'm doing this read. I really feel like it's a lot of attacking in the air. Like, it's just something that you can feel. And I know, like, if you're a regular audience, you might not understand, you know, or your intuition is just going to start clicking. But for my people that's very intuitive, very much psychic, you could just feel this shit. Like, it's a heavy energy in the air. And then it's like an energy, too, where nothing is working out. Like, how is nothing working out, bro? Somebody's sending something. They don't want something to work out. And yeah, like, they in the middle pushing. This is somebody that could want you to be in this situation. They want you to be struggling, in need, okay, in like a flight or flight mode, a survival mode, do or die situation is what I'm getting. They could even be in this energy, struggling, and they want to project onto you because they want you to be how they are. That's what this person could want for you. That's why they're sending it, because they want you. They're sending this negative energy and these attacks because they want you to be in a do or die situation. That's how strong somebody's hate is here. How strong their energy, you know, the energy that they're sending you. But I was getting at, this is somebody that is actually mad that you won't leave somebody alone, or that somebody won't leave you alone. And I'm pretty sure it's the last thing I said, is that you won't leave somebody alone. It could be somebody that, like, somebody could want someone to leave you alone, but the person that they want to leave you alone won't leave you alone. And it's getting under their skin. Okay, so this could definitely be a love situation, like where somebody wants the person that likes you to leave you alone, but they won't leave you alone because they like you. So this person is upset about that. And this could be somebody they moved on from. Sheesh, okay? And also giving, like, somebody doesn't want you to move on. That's also sending you an attack or sending evil eye. Somebody doesn't want you to move on from them. They could feel that you are moving on from them, or maybe you're not giving this person the clarity that they're looking for. So that's making them think, yeah, because maybe you haven't even verbally told someone that but it's your actions or something, or them not feeling like you're giving them the clarity they're looking for. So they think that you're going to move on from them. So the only thing they kind of resort to is to send you evil eye, okay? Send attacks your way. Ooh, what's going on with these attacks and this energy? Yeah, somebody could actually see that something that you have been going towards is taking off for you, and that's why they sending an attack. Okay, so this is like you getting a business up off the ground. Shit, this is as little as you getting more views, more numbers. Okay, your numbers are going up. You getting more clientele. You even just manifesting things and getting a hell of manifestations at one time, or a lot of them, you know, just coming in back to back. Somebody doesn't want that. Like I said, this could be that person that wants you in a do or die situation. They want you to be struggling. They don't want you to have shit. They don't want you to be able to get to shit. Okay, and the fact that you have all these opportunities and things coming in quick manifestations, and then again back to back opportunities. Of course, yeah, that's who's sending it. And this could be a Sagittarius. This could be somebody who's born in August. Okay, born on the 8th. Leo, Virgo. Yeah, this could also be somebody who feels like you're too good looking or you're too charming, that you can maybe even take their man, take their woman. That is who's also sending you something. Somebody thinks that you're going to take their man or their woman. The whole time you don't even know who the fuck their woman or their man is. Or you've been forgot about somebody, been moved on from whoever this is, and somebody thinks you're going to take their person because they see how good you look. Or again, you don't even know these people. You never know who's watching. Or this could be somebody that thinks you took their person, or you will take their person, something like that. It's who's sending these attacks as well. They could feel like you took their person. First of all, nobody's yours, so that's what's wrong with people. Stop trying to see people as possessions and ownerships. This is not fucking property. This is not a home. Nobody's yours. You don't own nobody. Everybody owns themselves. Nobody is of ownership, baby. That's all I'm trying to get at. Since I'm elaborating on, these are people that's trying to own you or feel entitled to you, and they're mad because they can't have this entitlement, have this ownership over you. These could be family members. They want some type of ownership. And they feel entitled to you in some type of way. And you're not giving them that power because they're not supposed to have that power. Nobody's entitled to you. Lover, husband, friend, family member. Nobody's entitled to you at all under any circumstances. This could also be somebody who keep trying to propose something to you, keep trying to tell you that they for you, or that they are the one for you, or that they want to marry you, or that they're going to be there for you. But this is somebody who can't live up to their words or their promises. But I'm just getting like they're sending attacks because maybe you keep turning this person down. But you're turning this person down because their actions, their words aren't matching the action. So it's a reason why you're turning this person down. But instead of them realizing it's them not changing, not keeping their word, or not having any action behind their words, they didn't think to go sit out and think of that. But they would rather send attacks. Okay, that's who else this is. Somebody who just, you know, they feel rejected by you. Let's say that. And this person could be somebody who thinks they're all that. They think they can get whoever they want. They think they're charming, and they could charm people out of their pants, and they could charm people to get whatever they want. You know, they got game. They smooth or something. So you rejecting them in itself, they're not able to take that. So they keep sending attacks because of that. And then on top of that, it's like whatever they keep trying to sell you. Yeah, whatever. I like to say it like that. Whatever they keep trying to sell you, you're not buying it. Okay? And they're mad. So they're sending attacks. And it's like you have every reason to turn this person down, or their words aren't matching the action. There's no action, bro. This person is all talk. Somebody's a talker here, and they're mad that you're on to them. They're mad that you know that all they could do is really talk about it and not be about it. They're mad that you know that that's that type of person they are, and you won't accept their offer that they keep trying to come towards you with, and they're sending attacks. This could also be a Libra, heavy on a Libra. This could be a Scorpio. Okay. Yeah, somebody also thinks you're really creative, or that again, something about a creative opportunity taken off of you, or opportunity in general. But I'm getting like something creative. You could be doing something creative. You could be a creator. You could be in the performing arts. Okay, into that. You could have a job like that. Some of you guys, you're actually, you know, artists. You're actually musicians here, creators in some way. You create content. Okay, anything in that category though, I'm getting like people are definitely sending attacks because of what you do, because you're very creative, because you look good in what you do, or you're knowledgeable about what you do, or that you get a lot of attention, or you have a lot of suitors into you because of what you do. You know, just the attention you get from what you do. The fact that you do get attention, that people do want to be with you, that's also what I'm getting. Like somebody sending attacks because maybe you always got, with the 6 of Wands, maybe you always getting offers. People always trying to talk to you. This could be over line, in your comments, in your DMs. You always got people trying to talk to you, and somebody sending attacks because of that. They like had, especially if this is like a love interest that could want you, a suitor that wants you, whatever. Or these are just random hating ass people that are mad because you get a lot of attention. You could have whoever you want, basically, or that you constantly got people after you. Somebody just hates this, and they're sending attacks because of it. Why does that even have anything to do with them? If anything, it's a little understandable if this is somebody who wants you and they have to see this, or they have to, but does that still mean go send an attack? No, because you, motherfucker, I ain't attack you, right? But this is sick though. If this is just like regular people, these are other people kind of evil eyeing you, sending attacks your way because, again, they see that you get a lot of attention, or you get a lot of male attention, female attention, or in general, you just get attention from both sexes. Shit don't matter. You get a lot of attention. Like, you can literally, this is just giving, you can get whoever you want. You literally got people like on your line heavy, and somebody hates this. This could be somebody who don't really want you to have options. Like I said, this could be one of your options that's mad that they have to see this, or maybe they feel like they're in competition, so they send you attacks because of that. Like, but again, this is somebody who's sick, because that's not even like, it's not even like that has anything to do with you. You can't help God made you just fine. You can't help God made you fine, and people just be wanting you, always on your line. You always constantly getting attention. Every time you step out, somebody trying to talk to you, somebody trying to get your number. That's not you can't help that. And like I said, some of y'all these are other people's partners, their spouses, thinking that you want them. The whole time your husband or your wife keep looking at my damn story. I never looked at their damn story. I never DM'd them or sent them a text. They on my shit. Sometimes it's that person, instead of them realizing, like, taking accountability from their point of view, they want to point fingers. And this is what I'm just getting at. That's why they're attacking you. People always like to act oblivious and be blind to taking accountability of what's really going on. So they point the finger. They want to blame everybody else. Like, this is really giving like married people, spouses, sending energy towards other women, other men, take it however, whoever by whoever you are, but they're trying to send attacks and send evil eye because they feel like their person is dealing with you, or their person wants you, or you want your person. And like I said, your person on my shit, your person texting me, your person calling me, your person in my story. So why are you sending me evil eye? Especially because I'm getting my divine baddies here, my spiritual baddies here. I'm pretty sure y'all not in other people's views and in other people's stories that are already taken, already in a relationship, already in a marriage. You don't move like that. A divine feminine, divine masculine ain't gotta share. They can have somebody all to theirself. Trust and believe they got it like that. I'm pretty sure y'all not in other people's views and, you know, in other people's stories. You know, specifically these people's wives or husbands that's checking for you. I'm sure you're not in their shit. Their wife or their husband is interested in you. This was never a reciprocal thing. But again, people have to point the finger and make it look like it's you. You're the problem. You broke their marriage up. You caused them to have some type of split. You are who they're interested in, and that's why they haven't been giving them the energy that they usually give them. Okay? This is also giving past partners of people. Okay? So like somebody's ex is sending attacks and bad energy because they feel like this person is committed to you and devoted to you and actually wants more with you, but they didn't want that with them. They just wanted a quick little bang. They just wanted like a good little time. They just wanted a fun time with somebody. But with you, they wanted forever. They wanted something real. They wanted to be committed. They wanted to be devoted to you. And because they got left behind, they feel like they were just, you know, a hit it and quit it. You know, now they feel less than. They feel like, again, something about you took someone from someone. Shit like that, y'all, is why somebody's sending energy. Like, now this person just feel like you took someone from them. They obviously didn't feel like that person was good enough. Or they feel like that about themselves, which is why they going to project and send bad energy your way. Is just because somebody wanted something real with you and then somebody didn't want nothing real with them. Like I always say, man, take your L's and go about your business. Like, it's not even an L. Like, I just be feeling like what's for you is for you. Stuff don't be working out because it's not supposed to. To sit back and want to force it or be mad at everybody else in the world because of that. Whole time, God got something good waiting for you on the other side, but you still crying over spoiled milk, over somebody who's already moved on from you. Somebody who ain't even looking back on you. But you mad because, you know, you mad at the new person, basically, okay? Because they getting something real. They even got a ring. They got marriage. They got proposed to. But you just got a good time. They didn't see that person long term. And they saw you long term. This is just giving a simple scenario, you know, where people will be with someone, hang out with someone, leave that person, and then go do everything that they didn't do with the other person with you. Okay? But how is that your business? How is that your problem? People need to gain some tough skin. And like I said, you sitting here worried about what somebody didn't do for you. You need to be thankful that it happened, because everything is protection. Everything is redirection. Again, God got something waiting for you on the other side. And you worried about why somebody didn't want to be with you, or why they looked at you as like a quickie, or why did they not do what they did for you like they doing for somebody else. And this is just shit people shouldn't even be worried about. Like, that's sick. Especially if somebody is long gone. They're not even checking for you. Get over it. So that's another thing. So I'm getting like these could be people that you're dealing with, past people, or someone that you used to deal with. New person or past person. It's just new person, past. I hope y'all just get what I'm saying. But this is just giving, I just want to elaborate that it's new people or past people that people are sending attacks because, you know, this is over lovers type of situation. Okay? This is ridiculous. And again, this could tie into that too with the looks. They looking at your beauty. They thinking that you look better, or you know, you do it better. They don't like that. They don't want to feel like, you know, somebody's possibly a beauty. I'm not gonna say look better, because I'm not gonna make it negative, but sometimes that's what it is too. But regardless, everybody's beautiful in their own way, but somebody don't want to see that. They don't want to know that somebody moved on, to somebody who is better for them. Not no one said that person was better than you. That person is better for them. But this is what I'm saying. This is how sick-minded people are and how they think. So all they can do is resort to pointing the fingers and sending negative energy and sending attacks instead of really facing that they are sick in the head. Okay? Yeah, these are also people that's in competition with you. Okay, people that see you as competition because, again, you look good. You look good. Somebody here, you look good. Like you got it. You got it on the physical aspect, the physical plane. You got it. Okay? Because I keep getting head to toe. You look good. You got that shit, right? And people are sending attacks and hating on you and sending evil eye because, you know, they see you as competition. It's like, I gotta outdo this bitch. I gotta outdo this nigga. It's no way. Right? So, how they start off? Sending attacks, sending evil eye. And this is the fucking energy you feel. And these could be people that you already
defeated.
Like, I just feel like your looks or something or what you do already proved who the fuck you are. And that's even more reason why they're sending an attack. Because they can't, it's like they can't outdo you. They can't be competition because you don't see competition. You don't have no competition. You only in competition with yourself. What is competition? Somebody could be born in May. Somebody could be a Gemini or a Taurus. Somebody could be a Cancer. Somebody could be born on the 5th. Somebody could be an Aquarius. Virgo, like we already said, heavy Virgo. Leo. And somebody feels like you won. That's also what it is. So if you were in a competition, this could be literal, like as literal as like a you know, fighting over who on the billboard. Somebody got put on the billboard. Yeah, I don't know, but Olympics. This is giving that. Like, if this was an actual tournament, somebody's mad because you won. You beat them. So, somebody's a sore loser now. Nobody else can have a win. The fuck? This is what I'm saying. People are weird. So you could have, like, literally beat somebody at a game recently. This could be, yeah, a football game. This could be a basketball game. You beat somebody recently, and they send an evil eye because of that. Yeah, I just instantly got Stephon Diggs, okay? Yeah, because I don't be watching it. I don't watch football and all that shit. I don't be all geeked about that because that shit not paying me. But the way that it was all over the blogs, how he lost and all that, that's just came up in my mind. I just seen that. So, could be as simple as that, y'all. Somebody can't take an L. That's also what I'm getting. Somebody took a L and they can't own up to it.
And if this was like a competition where it was like a third party, you know, somebody was in competition with somebody, and of course somebody got to win. Somebody came out strong, but they hating on you for that. They sending you out because of that. This is even giving somebody tried to come in and destroy a home, destroy a house, destroy a happy relationship. They, you know, maybe somebody takes pride in being, you know, a home wrecker. And maybe they tried to play that game and it didn't work out for them. Like they were defeated, you know. Someone right now is still with their person. They're still together, still happily in a relationship, and somebody took a L there. Something like that. You know, somebody choose you over somebody else.
Somebody can't take an L. That's also what I'm getting. Somebody took a L and they can't own up to it. Okay, why do everybody want to win but they be so mad or so scared or so embarrassed to take an L? You gotta fucking take an L to take a W, right? Because if you a winner, bro, I'm sure you took some losses, bro. Learn how to take your L's and move the fuck on. That's what makes you strong. If we being honest here, people do not know how to take L's. People do not know how to take their L. And yes, you getting left for somebody else, yes, that is looked at as you took a L, but it's not really an L though. That's what I be trying to get at. Like, it's not really an L. But yes, other people on the outside or yes, society would look at it as like that. But you got to realize that's not an L. But at the same time, if it is an L, if it is looked at as that, take your L and move the fuck on. Because at the end of the day, like I'm trying to get at, it's never a loss. There's some type of win in there. Whether it was for you to supposedly that person so you could go be with your right person, or that person gonna have to live without you. Whatever the case is, I'm just getting like, find the good in your L's, or own up to your L's, or don't be scared to take L's. Is what I'm getting. And maybe somebody hating on that, like maybe you took an L and you don't give a fuck about you taking an L. They wanted to see you down and sad and depressed, isolated by yourself. They wanted you to be thinking that nobody wants you anymore because you took a L. Okay, they want you to think that you're never gonna get anywhere because you took an L. I'm also getting that too. It's people that are hating on the struggle. Like I always say, they're hating on the struggle, or they're hating that you got past the struggle, or they're hating that you take L's and you carry that shit with pride. Because one thing about me, I take my L's and I take them well. I take them like a G. Like whatever energy I put out to, I take that energy that I get back in return like a G. And that's people's problem. Learn to take your L. Get over it, because that's why I say it like that though. Take your L, because L's aren't really L's. It's for you to have a win. It's for you to get put in position to take a win. But stop looking at it like it's a bad thing, and it's because it's not. So I'm getting like people are hating on that you can take L's, that you did take a L, like maybe that you don't look like what you've been through type shit. Or it's that somebody did actually take a L, but they don't want to own up to it. They want to be mad at you. They want to point the finger. They want to even act like you caused them the fucking L. Now nobody wants to take accountability. Now nobody wants to take accountability for themselves. Everything that happened to this person or these people, it was because of somebody else. Okay, this is ridiculous. Somebody is like blaming you for something. They don't want to take accountability, for their own selves, their own action, their own decisions they decided to make. They feel like you are the problem. Be fucking for real. So they're sending evil eye. Y'all, this could go on and on. I'm about to get one more. We're going to close this out. I didn't even expect it to be this long. It's just like, take your L though. Like, that be throwing me off. Because one thing about it too, everybody's so big and bad. But when it's time to take your L, why are you so quiet about it? And it's not like you got to go broadcast your world, broadcast what's going on. But I'm saying, I'm trying to relate it to like society, social media. Everybody wants to show off and act like they are the biggest, baddest person, or that they got it going on, and that they never lose. They never have fuck ups. Nothing ever goes wrong in their life. They're good. Mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. And that's just not even fucking realistic, bro. And that's just what's throwing me off. Like, this could be, since I'm talking about this could be people too that's sending evil attacking you because, again, something about you living your truth, or you're authentic, or you're not afraid, to be the person that's taking the L, or you're not a sore loser. You've been the person that been in the L season and in your W season, and you know how it works. Or these are people that, again, they always gotta look like they're winning. They always gotta have this image like everything is all good, and it's not. And I just feel like because you live in your truth, because you own up to things, you take accountability, people hate you for that. Maybe that is a trait of yours, that's a trait that you have and that you carry well. And I'm getting like, that's a trait that people could also be envious about. And that's where they're sending you evil eye. To sum it up, this could just be like the mindset. It's the type of mindset you have that people are envy. And since I'm saying envy, people are envying you in general. And this is why you got people sending attacks and shit, bro. Let's just say this shit is envy. Let's just call it out. Like, everybody wants to say that it's not always that, but people envy you shit even when you down bad and you got less than them. They got more than you. So maybe these are even people who got more than you, doing better than you, hating on you, sending attacks to you. These are people who got motion for real. Worried about you though. That's when you know you powerful though. These are people I'm getting got shit. They good. But they on your line, worried about you, sending attacks to you. you know, using their precious time to send attacks to you. It's definitely just giving, yeah, I'm powerful as fuck, okay? So all around though, this is giving people who are envious of your positions, the rooms you sit in, the things you got going on, envious of your mentality, who you are as a person. Some people just simply mad at your cutoff game, that you know how to move the fuck on. You never geeking pressed about nobody's son, nobody's daughter. Some people are mad at how blessed you are, the blessings you received, or how you're always just moving forward, moving on. You're never letting things stop you. Like I said, you're able to take your L's and bounce back from them, but you're able to, you know, embrace them. You're not embarrassed about them. You're not knowing how to cope with them, and people will hate you for that. Believe me when I say it. Some people just literally are envious because of your freaking looks, your charm, how alluring you are, how people just can't like resist you. I'm also getting people are just sending attacks because you could be very protective. You could be protecting what's yours. You could be protecting your family, your kids, your business. You could be protecting your love life, something that you built, a foundation, an investment. Okay, take it how it resonates, but that's also who's sending you attacks or why they're sending you attacks.
Simple as that. That's what I'm getting. I hope you guys enjoyed this video like I did, and I will see y'all in the next one.